Hello once again, my little busted babies, my little guardian angels here at Beyond the Veil. Welcome back if you're my subscriber. Hola, if you are new here. It is, hold on guys. It is lit over here Beyond the Veil. So I want to welcome you. I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Right after you like this video though, after you push the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel because I love you and I just want all the people to step into my bosoms, step into my sacred place. My heart is open for you. So anyways, now I want you guys to subscribe to my channel because I'm really good. I want you to see how good I am so that if a situation arises in your life where you need the kind of assistance that I could provide, you think of me. I'd be happy to help. So anyways, guys, I woke up from a indica-induced slumber. I am a sativa girl or I am a hybrid girl. I ain't got time for indica to be putting me to sleep for hours and hours and hours because I got stuff to do. Now, I really like hybrids because it's a balance. Some strands of sativa just have you going so much. So that's something that I might hit in the morning. But like at nighttime when I'm chilling, I still work at night. So I don't necessarily need to be comatose. Indica is good for if you're trying to sleep and you can't sleep. You know, if you've got insomnia, but give me a hybrid. But anyways, it was given to me. Somebody gave me some pre-rolls. So of course I took them with gratitude, but damn. Anyways, I woke up from my slumber and I thought, let me be productive since I just took an hour-and-a-half nap and I feel guilty because I don't take naps. Let me be productive. And so I pulled out my cards and I asked the spirits, what is the next scandal that is coming towards the media, that is going to be publicized in the media? Excuse me while I take a sip of this fresh squeezed lemonade that I just made. Oh my God. Ooh. Fresh squeezed lemonade with raw cane sugar. It turns your lemonade brown because the sugar, the cane sugar, the pure cane, the raw cane sugar is brown, but baby, it's so refreshing. So anyways, I was asking my spirits, give me an idea of what the next scandal is that's coming so that I can prepare my subscribers and we can kind of have fun predicting who or what this situation is. And I did get one. I think that somebody is going to jail. Now, I was trying to dig around and find out who it was because it was kind of just like saying, well, here's the scenario, but without any details. And so I thought, well, let me just do a video really quick and then we'll kind of uncover this together because I haven't gotten anywhere other than some bits and pieces. The person may or may not be married. I believe they are, or they were married at the time where the incident occurred. I do think it's going to involve a lawsuit. I do think it's going to involve an sexual assault of a woman. I think that a family could possibly be getting prepared for someone to go to jail. The industry could be preparing for someone or someone's big to go to jail. This person may or may not exile themselves or have exiled themselves to get away from any implications in a crime. This person may or may not be a philanthropist or religious leader or world leader or something like that. So this is kind of where this is where we are with that. So I'm going to Florida water my hands, and we're going to just try to crack this code together. And whether I have the full story or not with every single detail, I think that we can do enough damage here tonight to kind of get an idea. So when it happens, you can remember that we heard it here first. All right, so spirits, about what we were just discussing, about the next scandal that is coming that will rock our worlds. Please allow me to see clear details about the next scandal that hasn't happened yet, that may have already been happening behind the scenes though. Please give me clear insight, clear vision, clear hearing, clear smell, clear taste, clear senses to be able to divine the details surrounding the next scandal that will become public. Please allow me to see the key players and any details that will help us identify what this scandal is and who it involves. They said, I don't know why I'm getting a little bit short of breath. This must be a big person if I'm having to Florida water my hands twice and smell it to clear up my senses. All right, that helped. That helped. I hope it has nothing to do with the pharmaceutical industry, because I don't know why I said that. But anyways, Spirit, I'm open. I'm open to receive. I am an empty vessel. Please pour into me. Spirit, talk to me about the next scandal that's coming up and who it involves, what it involves, Spirit. I haven't did a reading on T.D. Jakes, and I've been avoiding it on purpose, actually. I read his daughter. It's on my channel. His daughter Cora. I read that situation with her son being accused, her husband, they divorced, and she accused him of, you know what? Fuck it. I've never read T.D. Jakes before, and I think I saw in the house when I was preliminarily asking the spirits, I think I saw that it's someone I've never read before. I've never read T.D. Jakes before, so I'm gonna Florida water my hands for a third time now that I have a direction where I want to go. Because at first, my first thought when the idea came to my mind to do this was that it could possibly be a religious leader. Because my first card out was the Ten of Cups. That gave congregation. Now that could be the congregation of the masses. Or it could have literally been a congregation. Since I saw a husband and wife, possibly a woman suing, and I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where this is going to go. I didn't read T.D. Jakes, to be honest, because I didn't think too much would come of that. I thought that it would be internet fodder for us to discuss for a few weeks, and then it would go away. Because I saw a heavy energy of making things go away and putting a temporary halt to all the scandals in the expose and the Me Too movement. I saw them successfully being able to halt some things, cover some things. Now I'm going to say that Epstein list that came out, I saw that years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little less than 10 years ago. I was expecting to see something new, but I saw that list a long time ago. I've heard about Epstein Island and this whole case a long time ago. I mean, years and years ago. And I saw that list online somewhere. I saw it. I know I saw it because as they start talking about this new list that's coming out in my mind, I was thinking, well, I'm hoping they're talking about something different than what I saw a long time ago, because if that's the case, why are they making such a big deal about something that I easily was able to find online in a message forum or like a conspiracy forum somewhere? So I'm curious about that whole thing, because it's the exact same list. It's the exact same document that I saw a long time ago. Why they're pretending like it's brand new and allowing it to become mainstream media news, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll read that tomorrow. Spirit, do I want to read T.D. Jakes or do I want to read that Epstein list? T.D. Jakes, Epstein list. Which one are we going to read tonight? We're going to read T.D. Jakes. Okay, guys? We're going to read T.D. Jakes. I think T.D. Jakes has something that's about to come out on him. Something that he has possibly been successfully able to hold back for a very long time. Very long time. I don't necessarily get gay rumors, but we shall see. And maybe tomorrow I will read the Epstein list and why they decided to parade it in the media as if it was new, unless they decided to just, if you can't beat them, join them. Somebody was going to put it out publicly, so let us do it so that, sorry guys, so that we can control the narrative. That could very much possibly be why, because I have no idea why. I thought it was going to be something new. But anyway, Spirit, allow me to talk to T.D. Jakes, your son, your one of your priests and leaders, Most High God. I call up the spirit of T.D. Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Bishop T.D. Jakes. I don't know why I feel like I have to say this in like a Baptist church voice, but I need to get in my Kojic. Hallelujah. Praise the Horandara Shandara Horara Tandara Yiba Hoshandara. I don't know why I feel like I need to get into my church lady mode. T.D. Jakes, Bishop 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 T.D. Jakes. Y'all heard Adina Mass Choir, the one-woman mass choir. All right, Bishop T.D. Jakes. I actually have an image of myself sitting in the congregation at his church. I see him on stage walking around delivering a sermon. I see his entourage on stage with him, his daughter, his wife. His wife is standing up. She's got the church lady, that's a good word, screwed up face. And he's giving his oratory, beautiful oratorial message, sweat accumulating on his brow. And I'm just watching him on stage. That's what I see in my mind. Bishop T.D. Jakes, come and talk to me. What has been going on with you since your name was brought up in association with P. Diddy? What has your life been like since then? And tell me what your soul wants to unburden itself with today and right now, because you've got some confessions, Bishop Jakes. You've got some confessions to make. You want to come clean so that God can save you. Come clean about what? What's been going on with you, Bishop T.D. Jakes, you, your family, your life, since the allegations popped up of you being in unsavory associations with P. Diddy? The love for hers. Why is this Bishop T.D. Jakes' first card out, the lovers? Now, this is a man and a woman. So I'm going to get I get the impression, because his card is upright, that T.D. Jakes wants us to know that he is not gay. And he doesn't judge anyone who is, but he isn't. Bishop T.D. Jakes believes that relationships should be between a man and a woman. That any relationship, any blessed union, for it to be ordained by God, Bishop T.D. Jakes allegedly feels like it must be between a man or a woman. He wants us to know he's not gay. Challenging him, though, I don't know if this is his association with Diddy, as it is a cup. Diddy would be younger than him, which is why it would be a knight. He would see Diddy as morally somebody less righteous than him, which is another reason why it would be a knight if T.D. Jakes considered himself a king or an emperor. Diddy is in less righteous standing in his eyes, despite his wealth, with T.D. Jakes being the pastor and Diddy being the musician. So this could be the challenging part, is that people associated him with being Diddy's lover. He also thinks that Bishop T.D. Jakes, what's challenging him is that Bishop is a lover. Despite being married, he still goes after, pursues women like a knight, like a single man. If he weren't married, if he weren't a pastor, he would say, I like pussy. I ain't mean to say that because I hate that word, but I needed it. I guess that's Bishop Jakes, because I hate that word. And if he could have came out and said that in defense of himself, he would have. I whips. That's what he would say. Recent past. I wouldn't be surprised if Bishop T.D. Jakes has a young son that he has fathered. Allegedly. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying. Near future, Ace of Swords reversed. Things may be quiet for Bishop T.D. Jakes. An allegation that may come out against T.D. Jakes may be denied. I vehemently deny those allegations that have come out against me, possibly. Or that Ace of Swords reverse could mean that it's going to be quiet for him, and I'm reading him for nothing. I don't know. There is something that was hushed about him, and I feel like it is from a member of his congregation, an ex-member of his congregation, because it's a cup. And he's not in the entertainment, and he's not in the music industry. He's in the spiritual industry and community, which is why it would be a cup. There's something that he had hushed. This could be the hushing of the conversation surrounding him and Diddy. But I think that this is somebody from his church, from the church community, that also had some allegations. Now, like I mentioned, I did read Cora Jakes Coleman, and I saw some things regarding her, regarding the family, that have been hushed for a very long time. It could possibly have something to do with that. Feel free to revisit my Sarah Jakes Coleman reading to see what I said about her crazy ass. And I say that because, honey, look into my eyes. That bitch crazy. Anyways. So below, this is Bishop T.D. Jakes wanting to back away, disassociate himself with any conversations surrounding P. Diddy, homosexuality, or anything devilish, as he would think. If we're talking about a religious man, then obviously he would want to disassociate himself with any of these things. Now, ironically, his first card out is the Lovers. And right below it, in the as below position, because it sits right below, it's this. Now look at that duality. Look at that duality. This is light, this is dark. You guys want to know something? Methinks that T.D. Jakes has two personas, two lifestyles. One in the public, one in the, you have to be in the know. One in the light, one in the dark. P. Diddy is a religious married man, upstanding man. Not P. Diddy. T.D. Jakes is allegedly a religious, married, family, pastor, upstanding member of the community. That is his image outwardly. However, so below, because of the duality of these cards, and they're sitting right on top of each other, I have to say this, that my spirit is telling me that this man lives an alternate lifestyle. He has a second lifestyle. He's one thing by day, one thing by night. And he doesn't want to be involved in any of these conversations because he's clean. This has to do with the entertainment world, with the industry, with Hollywood. Don't be pouring over into the church world, because that's a whole nother can of worms. And I don't think that people are ready for that, because we live in a Western society that is a Christian society, largely. Everything's cute when it's tearing, when it's a tower moment tearing through your favorite celebrities. You expect scandal to come through celebrities who some worship the devil and some, sell their souls. But in the church, if people start having those same conversations about church leaders, it hits different, because then the foundation of what they believe in is shook to its core. And people are faced with having to face themselves in their beliefs and the things they allowed themselves to be taught, and whether it was true or not, or whether they were just being preyed upon, lied to. This would make people, let me just say this, for the Pluto in Capricorn, I think that's your generation, because my generation is the Pluto and Scorpio generation. Our parents are, I want to say, Pluto and Capricorn. It's a Capricornian generation. With Pluto getting ready to leave Capricorn, we're in our last few degrees. It finally leaves Capricorn on the 24th, I believe, of this month, and it's been there since 2008. So the expose we see, the exposés that we have seen towards the end of 2023 and 2024 is because of Pluto leaving Capricorn. Those are establishments, those are traditions, those are things that have been a part of or ingrained in our society and in our psyche for ages. So it's an establishment. Pluto leaving Capricorn is literally just finishing off what it started. It's ripping off the last shroud surrounding the industry so that power can be redistributed to the people and we can start to rebuild in a healthy way. Now, we'll see some deaths. Personally, if you have relatives that are older, your aunties, your grandparents, things like that, if they're 60 and up, keep an eye on them for the next few months, because Pluto is going to do its last retrograde into Capricorn in November, and then it'll be done. It'll be done. But I said that to say this. Our parents' generation are the ones who will be affected the most, because most of us have already left organized religion. We've already left traditional religion and kind of, and I say we, I just meant the collective. We've kind of reestablished our inherent spiritual practices. Whether you're still in the church or not, people are more open to their spirituality. I think that this is going to affect our parents and those who are still super religious and don't like to hear anything negative about their leaders and don't believe in their leaders doing anything wrong. All right, TD. Advice, current actions, position. I wasn't supposed to shuffle these yet. I was supposed to keep pulling. Oh, well, we'll see. TD Jakes is currently happy that his name is out of the headlines. He's happy that they're talking about Cat Williams. He's happy that they're talking about that flight list. He's happy that they're talking about everything but him. External energy, though, TD Jakes, why is the Ten of Swords in your external energy? Now, this could be what you feel like, what you having to be associated with P. Diddy in that way did to you. TD Jakes, though, I don't think that that's what this is. I think this is brewing in your external energy as we speak. And I think it's because your name was brought up in the P. Diddy situation. It got people to talking. People who hadn't talked about you for a while. People in the church community who may have their own Me Too situation or scandals to talk about, could be inspired by the fact that all these other people are getting exposed, and they could be even more empowered by the fact that your name was brought up. Now, I don't know who decided to associate your name, because I feel like that was done intentionally. I feel like there's someone that's trying to expose people and get us to connect the dots with certain people and certain things. I get the impression that Bishop T.D. Jakes allegedly, even though they were off with saying that you were P. Diddy's lover boy, I think there's something else there in your external energy that really, really, really had you more on edge than people associating with you with P. Diddy. I think if it was just that, you think it was so ridiculous, you wouldn't feel the need to address it in any way. But I do see the sweat forming on your brow as I watch you perform on stage. And I don't know why I just called it perform instead of preach. But somewhere in that perspiration, even though I'm in the audience just watching you, I smell the heavy stench of must from that forehead sweat. That shouldn't smell so musty if it was just I'm working up a sweat preaching the word under these hot lights. This is a nervous sweat, which is why it carries it's a little bit more pungent. It's a nervous sweat. Even when you gave your, I'm not going to address it, but I am addressing it, moment the other Sunday to your congregation, methinks you were nervous about that as well, because you didn't want to come off too defensive. You were afraid of coming off too defensive. Hopes and fears. There's something there. There's something there. People touched on it now because they brought your name up. It wasn't that you and P. Diddy are lovers, but there's something else there that if we the people keep digging, we will find about Bishop T.D. Jakes. That's his fear. Outcome, the Chariot. I think that you will get away with whatever this is, Bishop T.D. Jakes. You will. For now, I don't think that we have to worry about your scandal coming out. Let me look at that Chariot, though. You know, that's the same Chariot that I pulled when I said that people in the industry would be successful at putting a halt to certain things. The Empress reversed. T.D. Jakes, why do I feel like you got a baby mama besides your wife demanding money? Maybe this is to not make you the next scandal. I don't know. I feel this is the congregation. This is the card that I got where I initially thought it has something to do with the congregation. T.D. Jakes, I think that you have a side woman that you are going to have to set up on a long-term payment plan for her silence. This could ruin your family, of course, but this isn't the scandal that I saw. However, I'm glad that we did this. Allegedly, T.D. Jakes has a baby mama that is not his wife. I think it's a boy. I think he will be setting up this woman, sending her money that he gets from his fans, his congregation, because that's how he makes his living. He will be paying her to keep quiet. I think P. Diddy has a child somewhere. He may have a few outside children, allegedly. There is a legal situation that's coming. Now, I don't know if this is Diddy to Diddy. I don't know if this could possibly be Diddy actually getting arrested for something. But I'm looking in the as below, him wanting to disassociate because there is a lawsuit coming. Justice, Knight of Wands, it's coming for this Emperor in reverse. And I think it's been important for Bishop T.D. Jakes to not be associated with the likes of that. Let me look into this Emperor reversed. There's a woman behind the scenes, maybe has not come out yet with her allegations, but she has a story to tell. I believe that she's not. I believe she hasn't spoken out yet. I'm also curious about the legal proceedings going on behind the scenes for the Epstein case. I actually think that a lot of the higher up people already went through some kind of legal situation years ago. 3, 2, 1 year ago, something like that. Maybe. Maybe this woman who has yet to speak up, maybe she's trying to make a decision to see if she can get some money before she makes her decision. I think she's concerned with doing things the right way and not making any mistakes before she decides to come out. I think that she'd regret coming out and speaking if she doesn't get any money out of it, possibly. It's like she's not a part of some type of organization or community anymore. I don't know if this is a church. She no longer associates with the industry or with this group of people anymore. So now she can speak up, speak out. It's like she was exiled out of something. She had to leave something because of something she may have found out. I see a judgment had been made or will be made, but it hasn't been spoken about just yet. Something hasn't come to light yet that already happened because something was attempted to be avoided. This has to do with that flight log, you guys. I think a lot of people on the list have already went through having to get charged. There's been things going on behind the scenes with this list prior to it coming out. I mean, for years. For years. This has something to do with President Trump. Something that he was doing behind the scenes, which made him out to be public enemy number one. Whether he was involved, Trump was out of it and decided to drop a dime on the situation. Sometime around when he became president is when things surrounding Epstein, forget the list. Forget the list, you guys. Forget the list. You heard it here first. Forget that list. There were people on there, whoever they allowed us to know about, it was to give us something to satisfy our curiosities because this list has been out. Those documents have been out. Those testimonies from the people who they got those depositions from have been out. I would say for close to a decade. Now, why they're talking about it now, why this has something to do with T.D. Jakes not wanting to be associated with any industry other than the church industry right now. I think that he has gone through great lengths to disassociate himself with those people a while ago when these things started taking place. But I think that there were people who were, I think that once Trump got out of office, they were able to put a stop to certain things with that flight list because I'm sorry, there's a bigger trafficking ring, not just trafficking though. It has less to do with taking flights and having sex with prostitutes or even children. I talked to you guys about this in my video where I talked about why is trafficking so prevalent in Hollywood. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch that, because I gave you guys a tea on what they're doing. Besides just diddling and daddling with kids, which is bad enough. Somebody else is about to go down. Somebody else is about to be hit with a legal situation. And TD Jakes knows this person. I think that TD Jakes is a part of a brotherhood with this person. Could be Diddy. But as far as TD Jakes is concerned, he will be successful at swerving, because no matter what anybody says, he didn't do what these people have done. So he feels like he's okay, as long as don't nobody check into his philandering or any mismanagement of church funds or any other funds or anything like that, then he'll be all good. And with that being said, bye.